25 more minutes and that is it. Got to go.
All right, what is going on, everyone? It has been a day here in the woods. Good notes is some sun did come out, and I have not got to check the solar Jenny yet, but that will be coming soon. I hopefully did collect some energy at least, and today I'm going to get dinner done before dark. I have went up in the woods at about, I want to think about 1:30 or 2 and hunted squirrels until probably 4:30, I think, is when I finally shot one. So that is what's for dinner tonight. Fried squirrel. Well, first I start out by frying them up just like I do some fish, and then I kick up the game a little bit like my dad taught me to do. So it is on, people. It is on. Try to get this taken care of, and then I can sit back and relax. So, squirrel tail there. I will let him sit here and cure, and he will go home with me, that tail. All right. Anyways, let's get some gas in the stove, people. What do you think? Does that sound like a good idea? I think it does. All right. So on the road, as they say. Maybe I might even get done with dinner in time to still run down and filter some water. That'd be nice, because tomorrow I've got to have me a shower. I'm probably really stinky now. Took everything out of my pockets. I had to remove my striker fire starter because it was making noise. There's a little striker on that ferrule rod, and it kept banging around. Just bear with me 1 second. I am going to run over there to the table and reacquire said ferrule rod. I will be right back. All right. Sorry about the intermission there. I am going to take a minute here to put some new batteries in my vape. It has been like an all-day thing. I never did get to put any in it. This will only take me a minute though. I will be glad later tonight to just sit back and relax, not do a whole lot of anything. Alright, let's fire this sucker up and have a quick vape, and then it's time to cook some dinner. Have not decided yet, but I might even have a fire later tonight. I'll move my squirrel tail out of the way there so he doesn't get messed up. I want him laying flat though. Flat and straight. There we go. More like it, be sure I ain't got no tail hair on my hand, and I do not. All right, now let's get down to some business here. One last thing. I need them needle nose. Again, another trip. Be right back. That did not take long. Just needed these so I can lift this part of my stick stove off of the alcohol stove when it gets done cooking, instead of just burning up all of my fuel. So now we are good. I'll set that over there. Spark up this stove real quick. There we go. We are in like Flynn. I should not even stick that back in the holder. It's liable to fall out. Let's hope not. Alright, there we go. For anybody that cares to see, I do have one small little squirrel here. It's just the legs of said squirrel. The rest was no good, but that's the way it is most times with squirrel. Especially after you've shot him with a 12 gauge. You know, I would like to try to get into 22 hunting for squirrels sometime. That would be kind of nice. All right, let's go ahead and get this on the pan, get this frying up a little bit. And we'll hit this pan with a little bit of non-stick, not directly on the squirrel, but around there like that. Around the edges of said squirrel. I'm gonna move the squirrel around in the pan. Turn it this way though, because I'm gonna try to not lose my squirrel in the ground. This would be really bad, especially after all that time I took to clean this squirrel up. That'd be really bad. I'm gonna scoot them out of the way here. And as I said, just like with my fish, sprinkle a little bit of this lemon pepper here in the pan. And then I'm going to hit it with some of the straight up black pepper. I did try to use my pinpointer to be sure I got all of the shot out of the squirrel, you know, all the little BBs, but I didn't get any hits at all with that pinpointer, like no signals. So unless maybe those shots made out of something I wasn't expecting, like, I don't know what will metal detector pick up lead or whatever. I don't know, whether that's steel shot or lead shot, I just don't know. I do think that does need a little bit more of that non-stick in there. I just didn't put very much. I don't want to overdo it. Oh yeah. This is going to be delicious, people, I'm telling you. Especially when Island Rob gets done with it. Now, a little bit of the lemon pepper lightly on said squirrel, directly this time. And then again, a little bit of the black pepper directly on said squirrel this time. This is going to be a good dinner. After this, all that will be left is the red light video. And with as much video as I recorded today squirrel hunting, that's a good thing. I bet you I got 2.5 hours of squirrel hunting. Just old Rob sitting back in the woods looking for squirrels. But I am keeping all that footage just because I will post it up later. Ooh, we're starting to get some brown on our squirrel here. Yeehaw, people. Anybody who cares to see, anybody who don't want to see squirrel, don't look, don't look. But anyhow, there it is. Got some squirrel in there. Let's get him back on the heat, people. Back on the heat. I like my squirrel browned up really well. So that is exactly what I'm going to have before I stop. Should have put some more fuel in there, for sure. But I don't know, we'll see. Well, just to be sure, I'm going to keep on every now and then, add a little bit of this non-stick in here. where I see it's kind of dried up. That way my squirrel does not stick. Yeah, I'm kind of on it now. I may just go squirrel hunting again tomorrow, except way earlier. I would like to have this done, a long time ago. Have it in the pan, chilling in the cooler there, and then just cook it up when I'm ready. Because I really needed to filter water today, but I guess I might get by without it. We shall see. Cooking with gas, people, literally, white gas. Yep, I used up about a battery and a half on the camera there with that squirrel hunting today. Quite a bit of footage. Yeah, we're starting on some of these pieces, at least on one side, starting to get that golden brown color. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Oh yeah. Would love to have had 2 squirrels. Oh, that would have been great. But I would have had to have more time. I didn't have enough time by the time I got finished squirrel hunting to have cleaned 2 squirrels. There ain't no way. Well, it took me too long. Yeah, there we go. One side is definitely crispy on all 4 legs. We'll definitely take that. As soon as the other side gets good and brown, then we're going to add the main ingredient. We'll throw in some cream of mushroom soup. Right there. Boom. It is going to be good. Need to get my jug of water. I'll be right back, people. Hang tight, just 1 second. Of course, I do not have a whole can of water in here. It will have to do. That is all I've got. It's nowhere near a whole can full. But it is what it is. Next time, be more prepped up. Maybe have, a little bit of extra time or something. Yeah, that side's looking good and brown. That piece there is done. Check this one. Oh yeah. All right, peeps, before I go to the next step, in case you want to see, look at there. Oh, look at that good squirrel in there. I'm gonna scoot him up there a little bit, sliding all around. I'm gonna tilt it real quick. Get a view of said squirrel. Look at there. Ooh, gonna be so good. All right, get back to what I was doing. Now we're gonna put in the cream of mushroom. I'm gonna go ahead and add the water. Where's it at? There it is. Woohoo, people! You gotta be sure you stir it up really good. Whoa, I'm slopping some stuff around. Nance is gonna like that. Get it stirred up really good. Oh yeah, that was enough water for sure. Did I bring a spoon over here? I thought I did. Yeah, I did. Good. It's just about done. Just about done. Yeah, I hope I get 2 squirrels tomorrow. Really do. I think after, 4 or 5 good squirrel hunts, I'm going back to, what? Bluegill fishing. That is still my favorite of all things. But I figure since I paid for a hunting license and it did cost me $100, I might as well use it some. And this is an adventure, right? So I think I should put that in there. Keep moving it around. Be sure you're not burning your food. You can hear it already. A lot of people be like, ooh, ooh, squirrel, squirrel. You only eat squirrel. Yeah, I'm afraid I am. And for me, it's not ooh, ooh, it's delicious. Of course, I grew up in a family of hunters and fishermen. It's what we do. Always have, probably always will. My daughter, my one daughter, Kara, she hunts squirrel and eats squirrel. And she's a fisher. She will fish and eat fish and knows how to clean them and fillet them out and everything right fine. Yep, sure does. All right, people, I'm pretty sure that this is squared away. Hey, looks like I'm missing a squirrel leg. Oh, I found it. All right, you're gonna say, man, I hope I didn't slop it out on the ground. All right, this has bubbled up right nice. I truly do think it is done. Yeah, I'm gonna set it off to the side. First, I've got to remove that. There we go. Now let's put the lid on there and snuff out that fire. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm gonna sit that down right there. Hopefully it does not fly off of there. I do gotta make one more run. Well, I'm not organized today at all. I've got to go over there and get me a bowl, something I can eat out of. Because I unfortunately did not bring one. It will only take me a second or 4 or 10 to run over there. I'll be right back. Got to get my faithful seal up bowl. See how much time is on this video too while I'm at it. Ooh yeah, 21:54. I still got about 9 minutes. Well, 8 minutes really. So I've got to get this show on the road or that's going to cut off and I have to start a new clip and all that. And I don't really want to do that. I just want to get this all done in one clip. Well, for anybody who cares to see, I will show you the finished product. Look at there. Ooh, look at our squirrel there. Cream mushroom soup. To some people, they may be like, oh, that does not look good at all. To me, I'm not worried about that because I know indeed it is delicious. Been there many times in my life. All right. Get my squirrel in my bowl here. And I will show you all guys to that too, just because it's what I'm doing. I gotta sit that down. And last, before I try a piece, there it is. If you look at all the little black dots or whatever in there, that's all Crispies. Gotta have your Crispies. Let me get out of the way here, be sure I get everything back in frame. And indeed, everything is back in frame. I am going to take a bite of this, and then I will let you all go. And I will see you later tonight for the red light video. Let's see, where is my spoon at? See if I can get a piece of this out. First, I'm gonna just try, whoops, dropping my paper towel. Yeah, if I wind up spilling this, oh man, not cool after all the trouble I went through. Oh wow, that is something. I'm telling you what, people, I would not steer you wrong. My wife probably would have nothing to do with this, but she has not had it fixed properly. When you fix this stuff properly, it's off the chain. It really is. All right, let me try a piece of this squirrel here, and then I'm gonna shut that show down over there. And hopefully I got all the shot out of here. I tried to use that little pinpointer, like I said, for metal, but it gave me no signals. Unless I say maybe metal detectors don't detect lead. I don't quite recall, you know, in the book of my machine that I have at home for my big metal detector. Anywho. Oh, wow. That is unbelievable. Just like I remember, just off the chain killer. A lot of people say it tastes like chicken. I disagree. Oh man, got stuff all over my shorts. Well, they're dirty anyhow. I guess it don't make no difference. But back to the chicken thing. I do not think it tastes like chicken, but it does taste a lot like frog legs. A whole lot. All right, I'm gonna set that leg there. It is done. And on that note, I'm going to let y'all go. And I'm going to sit here and finish my dinner. And as I said, I will catch you all here after a while for the red light video. All right, what is going on, everyone? Day 12. It's just about coming to a close. Let's see, we'll recap. Got up late, had my breakfast, my coffee, and went squirrel hunting for about 3 hours. I gotta take off this jacket, I'm a little warm here. I went squirrel hunting for about 3 hours. Did get one good squirrel, as people will have seen. He was right tasty. Fried him up. Very good stuff. Let's see. Was able to gather some power from the sun today, even though it was still mostly overcast. Did get some peaks of sun coming through. That got me back up from 20% on the solar Jenny there all the way back to 60. So that is not too shabby. We'll keep everything rolling. I am going to mess with this light again because it is messing with me. So hard to get it just right when you're messing with the red light. Yeah, well, that's going to have to be good enough. Let's see, anything else? What was I talking about? Got the water filtered. And remembered I had clothes down there in the wash bin, or wash bin, proper. Anyhow, had clothes down there in the wash bin. Got them wrung out and hung up on the line there, so they should be dry, hopefully, by tomorrow night for bath time or shower. Hopefully I can get one of the two, and everything works out all right. Anything else? Picked up some trash back there in the woods when I was squirrel hunting today. Found about 5 Budweiser cans. It's so old, the paint was all faded on them, and been laying up there for who knows how long. Well, those are now in the trash. Well, a couple of them are in the trash. I still have to go back and get, I think there's 3 more laying up there, which I will pick up. I just did not have the hands at the time to get them picked up, so. Oh, excuse me, people, excuse me. Ain't a whole lot else. I am in the tent already. I was going to build a fire tonight, but somewhere way out there on the lake is some idiots, and they're really super loud, and they just been aggravating the crap out of me, so it's like, nah, I was going to get in here. I needed to charge some batteries and stuff anyhow, and the solar Jenny is in here, so I'm going to work on that, and I will squeeze in an episode or maybe 2 episodes of The Sopranos, and I'm going to get up tomorrow and do it all over again. And I guess that will just about do it, but as always, it is the red light video, so we know what's going on with that. It is the end of the day. No more videos after this, and that means it is beer time. What kind of beer, you say? That's right, Little Kings. Let's bust one out here. Let's see if I can feel in the dark over here and feel one. Yeah, look what I got here. Booyah, Little Kings going on. I want to do a big shout out to Little Kings, like I'm trying to remember to do every night when I make one of these videos. They are our first corporate sponsor for next year's big expedition from Pittsburgh to New Orleans. Big canoe trip, 1,981 miles. And for anyone who has not been following along,
and might just happen upon this video, this is the Alzheimer's Adventure for a Cure, Season 2, Deep Woods. 28 days in the woods to raise awareness for Alzheimer's and dementia. Next year's trip will be to raise funds for research for a cure for Alzheimer's and dementia. And I think that is about it. That has covered everything. Oh, I did get my squirrel tail, by the way. It is sitting out there curing up, hopefully. And that will go home with me when I go. Was going to do some more squirrel hunting again tomorrow, but now, I am with that bluegill fishing. I'm torn. I don't know whether to go do some more squirrel or some bluegill. I'm leaning more towards the bluegill because I just had squirrel tonight. So I'm going to try to even it up some, and maybe go every other time, Squirrel one day, bluegill the next day, and something like that. I don't know. All right, anyhow, gonna make this King's Gone as we have been doing, or I have been doing every night for the past number of nights, only with my first beer. I'm doing that in remembrance of my brother Kurt. He always liked to hug a beer. And I think that's all, except I do want to also do a big shout out to my wife. Love you and miss you, babe. And Joey Rager, if you're out there, this hug is also for you. Beer hug, that is. Enough talking, I guess. Let's make this little King's a goner. All right, here we go. Oh, excuse me. Wow, so cold being down there in the cooler in that ice water. Shoo-wee. But boy, it was tasty. That is for sure. Oh man, wow. I will have to set this empty back on the table over here. Bear with me for a second. I will be out of light. All right, there I am. I'm back. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I don't guess there's really anything else to say, except I would like to elaborate again on that squirrel. It was delicious. Wow. Probably been, I'm guessing 12, maybe 15, probably like about 15 years since I've had me some good squirrel. And it was worth all the, effort that had to go into it to get it. I did shoot at one squirrel, which is caught there on video, but unfortunately I failed to hit that squirrel. He got away, and in my defense, he was a long ways away, and I took that shot at him anyhow because I thought I could get him. I thought I still had that reach, and maybe I do. This is my first time shooting at a squirrel in quite a number of years, and I was a little bit hurried as well. I hurried myself, is what I mean. And yeah, I guess that's it. Let me think on it in just a minute. For just a minute, bear with me here, just to be sure. Other than having the yawns going on, I guess that's it. And on that note, I reckon I will let y'all go. I'm fixing to pop me another ice cold King's and sit here and drink it at my leisure and enjoy some Sopranos. Kind of gives me a little sense of normalcy, although there really isn't any out here. All right. As always, I hope everyone is doing all right, and wherever you are or whatever you may be doing, I hope you have a good time of it. and do not get too much of a hassle. And I will catch everyone in the morning for some oats and some coffee, and we'll proceed from there and see how everything goes. Until then, goodbye for now.